Hi guys, how are you? So it is middle of summer because it's like July something. And you ever feel like you don't have any clothes, but then you realize that you do have clothes. In fact, you have clothes that you could stand to go through, evaluate, and donate. So I used to donate like every few months to a shelter here in Georgia. And then with COVID, even though the main one that I go to, you still can come in and put stuff in individual bins. They just ask that it's for that season. So it really was always no contact. Like, I've had so much going on. I don't have my car right now. As many of you know, my car was in a car wreck and my excluded child was driving, and I told the truth about it. And so Progressive was like, no, 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 we're not paying a dime. And so now I'm paying almost $8,000 cash, plus paying my car note, plus paying my rent, plus paying my bills. So I don't have my car right now. It's at the shop. But I'm going to get back to volunteering and all of that when I can. I'm wearing a wrapper. So it's basically like a long piece of cloth. I don't think that I wrapped it well or right. I just kind of wrapped it around so that it would stay. I've had this for years. I've had this at least like 3 years. I have a lot of African clothes. But anyway, I teach young kids. Plus, I just like zany stuff a little bit. My style is like sophisticated, chic, casual, with a little bit of eclectic. So, because I'm an eclectic kind of person, very eccentric sometimes, not in like every way, I do like weird stuff. So, yes, I am a 30-something-year-old woman walking around sometimes in a dinosaur t shirt. And I actually like this one. It's really cute. I mostly kind of wear it to work. I don't wear it a whole lot, but I definitely have worn it out in these streets and would again. This is keep. This was always kind of too big, and it's too big now, but I love the way it fits. Like, I don't even like red at all. But this is like a halter shirt, super cute. It has roses on it, see? I'm gonna try to see if somebody can tailor that. I like a lot of shoulder out and all of that. So this one has the shoulders. Um, this one is kind of cute. I love flowers actually in the home. I don't have to have flowers on my clothes, but sometimes I'm like, where is my God is Dope shirt? And here it is in this bag in my closet somewhere. God is Dope. I'll see there's stores here in Atlanta and you can order online. And I'll be like, where's my God is Dope shirt? Now, for some reason, I was in a red mood, maybe for the blood of Jesus, because I don't do red. Like, this might be the most red, like, solid kind of red that I have in my closet. And you see, this is like a faded red. What else I got going on? I like this shirt. This is just like a basic shirt, nothing to write home about, probably from some cheap little store. It's nice and worn. You see this has little shapes on it. Just like stuff like that that I can wear to work. Here's a duster. I have another. It's not a wrapper, but one of my friends is it Guyana? It's not Trinidad. It's one of the islands. And she bought this for me a few years ago. It has like a swimming person on it. And you see how big it is? I've been recently wearing it like this. I'll wear like one of my sports bras. And I'll kind of wrap this one around like this. It's a beautiful gold color. I like it. It's really cute. I don't think I've ever worn it as much as I've worn it recently to lounge around the house. So this is just dope. I'm really thankful for this. I got these really cute jeans. I don't know if you guys have heard of Swanka Posh or Swank Posh. So I got these jeans and I can get them on the rump. I can pull them up, but I cannot button them. And they're really stretchy. They're just not my size. I should have gone one size up. And then they kind of have this on there. So they're super cute. They just don't fit all the way right now. Working on it. I found that I love polka dots and stuff like that for every now and then. This is a cute shirt. Look at this detail on the back. I wore this when I was a little bit bigger. So this fits pretty well. I had this and then my mom was wearing it, and because my mom is deceased, I just kind of always keep it. I don't have a whole lot of her stuff. So this is like a Neo Matrix kind of jacket. It's purely for fashion. It's not going to keep you warm, but it's something that my mom wore and I wore, and so I kind of keep it. I might have this thing forever. What else do I have? Ooh, I got these at Walmart. These are Reebok, and they had some gray ones and some other solid color, but I like these a lot. Aren't these cute? They're like marble. These are the softest joggers. They're so cute, and see, it says Reebok. These are just super cute. They remind me of like marble or like clouds from far away. Here's a one piece. I think I got this from Burlington Coat Factory. It's like a soft gray, black and white stripe. It looks kind of cute. I wore this on my birthday to an Italian mom and pop restaurant. It was so delicious. I think Bambinitos or Bambinelli's. So there's a little video on my YouTube of me wearing this. This actually came from Avon. It looks so big, but it's actually not that big. It's a bodysuit. You clip it here, see? And then it's like one shoulder. It's pretty cute. And this is like a blue and white pinstripe kind of deal. I've recently, in the last year or so, gotten into prints. So like cheetah, leopard, all of that. I don't think I'll ever do the one piece, but like if the top or the bottom is a print like that, I'm digging it. This also came from like Walmart, just to have something kind of in the winter. So see the pattern? It's kind of cute. I like it. I have plenty of African dresses. Let me see. So here's some of my stuff that was like custom made for me. You have this one, and then this one I've had for a couple of years. Fits really, really cute. Cute detail on the back. This was custom made for me. This skirt wasn't custom. I bought it from a place by my job, but it has drums on it, and it's super cute. And I find that I love a flaring skirt, especially something that's floor length. So I have stuff, but I always end up feeling like I don't have enough stuff. I need more clothes, but I want to lose weight before getting more stuff, you know? So, yeah. I like these jeans, but the problem is I lost weight. So my jeans fit, and they fit comfortably, but they're a little too big. But they're not too big to where they're just falling off and it's time to get more. They're just big enough to where it's a little bit of a slouchy, sloppy look, because you can look and go, okay, those are a little bit too big. And then they're stretchy, but they're not just like falling off of my body. So I don't have the money to buy clothes right now, and certainly not if I have clothes I can wear. I don't go nowhere. I don't do nothing. Sad to say, but true. So it's not a big thing. So I need to probably look through all this stuff. I've got stuff everywhere that you can't see. Here, behind me. And see what needs to be donated. And maybe I can get one of my friends to come and take me to downtown Atlanta area to the shelter that I donate stuff to, so that it could have good use. It can go to people that possibly really need it. I would never donate anything with holes or dirty or old or antiquated looking or anything that just looks raw. It would have to be something that you can put right back on tomorrow, and maybe you're no longer into it. Maybe you haven't worn it in a long time. And it still kind of be with it and up to date. You know, you don't give anybody no old stuff. And I'd like to revamp my closet and my wardrobe slowly but surely. Like, I'm into the little bit of Fashion Nova. Shein is amazing and dirt cheap. I'm into the quality essential pieces where you spend the money, but you have that leather tote bag, that leather biker jacket, that really nice, well fitted, feminine looking denim jacket. So some pieces that you could wear over and over again, even like an essential white shirt. I do a lot of research on YouTube and different places trying to fit for my body type. And a lot of people are right on the money, and the tips they give you are gold. So there's a whole bunch of stuff I'm going to be buying and looking chic, sophisticated, more so than the casual, but still keeping it kind of casual and definitely being comfortable. Comfortability is important when you're up on your feet, when you're at work, when you're out to dinner, even if you're in a bomb ball gown. You don't want to be like, you want to be comfortable in what you wear, because comfortability helps you to be confident. If you're like, oh my God, what's poking out? What's going on? I can't sit down. I don't care what the occasion is. You're not going to be as confident if you're not as comfortable. But it don't always have to be super, super casual beach bum, lounge wear, exercise wear. Y'all know how we be leaving the house. Now, I don't do the bonnets and the whatever. I haven't done that in a trillion years, if I ever really did it. Flip flops and all that. No, not flip flops, but literal house shoes and all of that. I don't do that, but I could stand to spruce it up more often. And I also could stand to spruce up some other things. I do need to go out more and go and do stuff. It's just that the stuff I like to do is not always free. In fact, it usually isn't. And in Georgia, where it's like segregated kind of, it's really far away. All the great stuff is like Buckhead, Alpharetta, Roswell. It's on the other side of town from where I live. So I'm kind of at a disadvantage without my car. So that's another reason. And then money. I'm paying almost $8,000 on a car, still paying the car note and everything else. So I don't have a whole lot of free money to go here and there. Whitewater or the museum or certain restaurants, because I like really incredible, nice restaurants where it's a great ambiance and it's an experience. Every restaurant doesn't have to be that. I go to Marco's, I go to Cookout, all of that. But like when I'm going out to eat, it is not Red Lobster, no offense. It is not Piccadilly. It is not Golden Corral. Those are places you just go and kick it. But I like to go to much more sophisticated restaurants, and they cost money. And then also you want to dress the part. You don't want to go looking like, okay, how does she make it up in here? So that's another thing. But anyway, I like to do these videos every now and then to say hi. My sister watches them. Love you. And whoever else wants to, strangers and family and friends alike, hello. Thanks for watching. So yeah, that's kind of it. My room is a hot mess, and it kind of stays that way only because I'm preparing to move soon. And I have papers and documents and different things, and it's not worth going to buy the proper storage kits. So it's tucked away, but like if you came and looked at my door, there are some things you notice. So it kind of is what it is at this point. But growth, elevation, change, transformation, I long for it. When I move, and I know you don't have to wait until you move, certain things I've started to implement here, but when I move, there are certain rules in place. There are certain things that are just a no, 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 you can't do it here. There's some things that must be done. And I haven't been sticking as closely to that here for a variety of reasons. There's no justification, there's no excuse. I need to have proper storage bins for everything. Right now, my dirty clothes is full of clothes, but they're all clean. And I have dressers. There's a story to that. So, I have more bags going on than I would like, even though they stay tucked in my closet. I have a trillion hangers, most of them with nothing on them. So, there's just certain things I need to do. But yeah, I'm excited about the future. I had such a wild day today. I feel like sometimes things are just a little bit harder for me than I would like. And that's the nature of life, and people have struggles, but I feel like it's sometimes like this. And I had such a weird day to where it was like, we're waiting for this $1,000 teacher pay. All of us mostly got our email last week. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to get the next email and it doesn't come. And then I'm like, oh, okay. Come to find out, my check stub that I've been trying to get right for months and telling HR at my job and advocating for myself and rallying professionally, but apparently I've ticked them off. They don't want to get my stuff right, and it was holding me up for my $1,000 teacher pay. But God sent somebody, a ram in the bush. God is so great, and He's great no matter what, but I definitely appreciate blessings and sometimes, to be honest, miracles. And so somebody called me and she said, let me look into this for you. And she fixed it without my supervisor calling, without this, that. And I don't care if she did call her. I doubt that though, because how did they get her personal number? But it's just like, she fixed it. So that's one thing. Then DOL, and they always playing games. And apparently nobody want to go to work in Georgia or the U.S. and nobody want to go to work at DOL. Heck, I'll come work for you. But, you know, we did claims, and some of us, the claim is A-okay, but you're waiting. Some of us is pending, but then they're talking about do it again because you're inactive. You can't get through to anybody. So it's like I have all this money pending, waiting, maybe, and some other money that's more guaranteed, but you have absolutely no idea when. So I spent the better part of the day going through this, and it was just really kind of annoying. And I got my first B because I have to go through lectures and lectures and lectures and PowerPoints and do all this preparation to do a 10 question quiz. And I learned a lot, and it's great information, and it's stuff that you kind of should know, and you might not know, but when my mind is frazzled and I'm going through all kind of stuff, sitting somewhere for several straight hours so that I can take a 15-minute timed quiz with 10 questions, that ain't the move. So I kind of didn't prepare as well as I normally do. I had like 2 pages of notes, and there was no other notes, and I just made it work. And I got 16 out of 20. So I missed like 4? That's the most I've ever missed. This is my first B in 2 classes. I'm taking 2 summer classes the whole semester. All my papers each week are A's. This is my first B, and that's okay because the lowest test score will be dropped. So at this point, it's the lowest one. So it would possibly be dropped. And it's not hard for me to get the A's. It's just time consuming. So we have 4 more quizzes, 2 more weeks, 2 units and 2 units. And I got to get the A's again because my average right now is an A in both classes. But if you aren't careful, a B or a couple B's will bring you down to a B, which brings down the GPA. And that's not what I intend. But it's just been rough, man. It's been emotionally, spiritually, mentally, financially rough. And I'm trying to keep my bearings, but I'm struggling. And God is a great listener and a comforter and gives peace and equals things and is just and fair when the world certainly isn't, and works through people. And people are a lot, but I do have a couple of people that will listen or who genuinely care, or they'll check on you. But, a lot of times it's just you, and you got to go through those struggles. I just don't want to be on a hamster wheel of struggle. So I guess if I pimp it out, struggle it out for another year and a half, and I can get out of school, everything will open to me. And then if I can get out of here where I live, and I'm incredibly grateful because of stability, it's a roof over our head, it's ours. We control what happens, who comes in, the food. We're not living with anybody. We don't have to deal with nobody's mess. But between the neighborhood and the actual fall apart apartment, I'm ready to get up out of here. But you got to be grateful for what you have. And I'm genuinely in my soul happy that I have a place to live. I'm blessed that God puts the money in my hands to pay my rent. Even though it's like, woof, so there, you got to find the good. You got to find where you should be grateful and thankful and exhibit that, feel that. But you can feel grateful and be thankful and still say, but I want more. Still say, but I'm working towards elevation. Still praise God for where you are now and ask God to lift you up to that next level. And that's kind of where I am. And I'm not always so calm and nice about it. But, it is what it is. So that's all for me. I guess I'm going to sign off. Me and my rapper. But, yeah. Be kind. Be loving. Help people when you can help them. But have balance, have boundaries. Because people will suck you up and throw you away, some of them. Especially if you're nice. I feel like the Bible says love is kind. The Bible doesn't say love is nice. I think nice people, and I'm a recovering nice person, as hard as I can trip, they get taken advantage of. People go, ooh, okay, nice. What's your threshold for pain? How much will you tolerate? So let us be kind and not necessarily nice, especially as women and us Christians. And help people when you can help them. Well, before I knew my stuff was jacked up for a minute, there was a colleague that didn't even get the first email. I've been trying to help her and make calls on her behalf and give her numbers to call ever since. And it was before. It was when I thought my stuff was still good. So you don't do things for the kudos or the blessing, because then you won't get it. You don't do stuff because, well, if I do this, maybe my stuff will work out. You just simply do. So let us be people that do for other people. Let us be people that are compassionate. Some of the things I've experienced lately is because the person or people didn't have any compassion. It's like, whatever, I don't care. But even for a stranger, some people show you a great amount of compassion. That woman that I said, this is so unfortunate because I really need my money. And she said, I totally understand. Let me work on this for you. I'll call you back. She honored her word and she called me back. She straightened out my situation without all the rigmarole. That was because she cared. Not because she knew me. Maybe because she's a Christian or she knows God, but because she had compassion by whatever way she came about having it. So I'm thankful for a compassionate God. I'm thankful for people who have compassion in their hearts. I'm thankful for anyone that does anything that helps me. So say a prayer for me, because I still need $7,500 for this car. I want to move. I need to finish school and do well and as quickly as possible. And I just need the blessing of God keeping me and my children safe and alive and well in the body and well in the mind and in our right minds, and just blessing me. But more than that, we have to start asking God to transform us. It's not about doing, it's about being with God, having a relationship, being anchored, but it's also about being a better person. If you're a Christian like me, being Christ-like, being kind, not nice, being compassionate, being generous, being helpful. So we need more prayers of God make me, God change me, God transform me, God help me to be blah, blah, blah. Instead of just give me. But especially when you're in a crunch and a storm, and I'm in a storm that feel like it's knocking me all about, the prayer sometimes be like, give, help, save, rescue, you know. But anyway, it's going to be okay. This too shall pass, but hopefully our temporary storms are not long-term temporary, because 2 years is technically temporary if you're still alive. But who want to be in a storm that long? 2-3 months, 6 months is temporary in the grand scheme of your already short life, even if you live 100 years, 80 years, 70 years. But who want to be in a bad storm for 6 months? God bless you.